understands the original meaning of it. If you're a man and you've got direction and you've got purpose, I'm a new man. But with social media, you need to have certain tangible things. And I don't believe in that. And I strongly discourage people from misusing that term. Because what about other guys that don't fit into that category? What about them? That's why we event, it was not just people that could afford to be there. There are people that didn't even buy those tickets, but they were there. You see what I'm saying? So if Nagmina Grotman was someone of a certain status, those people wouldn't be there. Only certain people of high caliber would be there. But angikholelwa kule nto leyo kakhulu because kumina umuntu ngisho nanoma ngena lutho. Indoda kusaseyindoda ngisho nanoma kuthiwa ayinalutho kusaseyindoda kusamele ahlonishwe. I mean, that's how God sees them. So why would I have to classify them in any other way? And for me, personally, I've experienced both sides of the coin. I know exactly how it feels to be Grotman. I mean, I've been on TV, I've built a brand, I've been on radio, I've done quite a lot for my life. I've built a brand. Ngaba nemali, okay, this is what a soft life is. And then in a quick turn of events, in 2019, I lost everything. And then I went back to being... At some point, I was homeless in Johannesburg. I lived in a shelter for the homeless. So, ngiyazi kahle impilo ukuthi injani. So, angeke ngithi ngibuya from that type of experience bese sengizojaja abantu ukuthi hayi le ayinalutho because ngazi ukuthi impilo ingashintsha at any moment in time. I mean, just this other day, I was homeless and look at where I'm at now. Shama podcast, nabonomzamo. You see? So I'm feeling I change at any moment in time. So mina mawukhuluma ngama-Grotman, you're really speaking about a man who's much older than you, and this is a person you give respect to. I mean, ngisho ney'ntanga zami ngizibiza ama-Grotman. It's just a word of respect. It's how I greet people. I even call my friends Grotman. I don't call my friends by their names. It's weird.
But beyinjani event yenu gathering nje abantu besilisa cause
yeah, it was a very emotional moment for me. When I started planning that event, I faced a lot of negativity. But take me in, a men don't do what you're trying to get them to do unless they're in church. You're not hosting it in a church. You're hosting it in a venue that is neutral for anybody to come to. Men don't do that. Abobaba banama society labacoca khona, they don't do that. Amadoda amafuna ukukhuluma bathenga ibhodlela balibeke phansi bashaya utshwala bese bayazikhulumela or bahlangana eBarber shop mabagunda bayazikhulumela. Le ukuthi manje imile bahlanganise endaweni ekuthile ukuthi bayoxoxa ayenziwa lento leyo. And I was very stubborn and said I don't care, I'm going to make them do it. So another odd that I faced was the fact that men don't talk. Men are not known to talk. It's not every man that actually speaks out about their challenges. Men are not necessarily vulnerable. So for me to be in that event, to finally watch these men actually gather when I was told men don't gather, and watch men open up when I was told men don't open up, I wanted to cry so badly because I was like, God, this is happening. The vision you gave me is finally happening. It's manifesting. And it was a very beautiful space to be in. There were men that were much younger than myself. There were men much older than myself. I mean, one of the men there, his last born is older than me. So you can tell. And then there was a 20-year-old man in the room, about two young men. So being in that space for me, it was really beautiful to see, Guti. God was not crazy to give me this vision. And in fact, I'm the one who was crazy by doubting him for giving that vision to me. But being in that event, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. There's a lot of things men are going through, and we need to help men heal. So that tagline, I take it very personally. It's my life's mission to help other men heal, regardless of what men are going through or how they're branded or what they're famous for. Men really need to be assisted. If we could help men heal, prisons would be much emptier, churches would be full, the suicide statistics in our country would be much lower. Did you actually know that South Africa is one of the top 10 countries where suicide is concerned? Top 10 countries. And when you look at South Africa, the stats is that there's more women than men, but there's more men that commit suicide. I was like, and I didn't know this until the event, actually. Our guest speaker was the one sharing these statistics, so I actually learned quite a lot. So there's a lot of work that I've dedicated myself to doing where the boy child is concerned. The vision that God gave me for men is that I need to capacitate men